Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Astro Oracle. As always, this is for those of you who feel that you are still strongly connected to deceased loved ones or archangels or other spiritual energies, where you just sense and feel that there is more than what you meet in your everyday lives, in your 3D realm. So for those of you who are new to my channel, please check out the text below the video. And thank you to all subscribers. Thank you for sharing and liking and donating. I think it's very important that we keep astrology and knowledge of the tarot free and available to everyone. So when you support my channel, you definitely support that as well. And don't forget to hit my profile picture below the video. You will receive an overview of some links I have to other movies, films, documentaries about metaphysics, ufology, health and history, and looking and something more that is going deeper, that is looking deeper into these issues to find the truth of it all, because I'm spending a lot of my time to investigate in those issues as well. So a warm welcome to all of you, and today we have two different tarot decks, so please meditate a little bit upon a specific question, or if there's a specific person, relationship, situation right now in your life where you would just like to receive some kind of guidance and maybe even an answer of how to proceed in those situations. So maybe you want to pause the video for a little while and just sit back and have a closer look at these two tarot decks, and you can go with both of them, of course. If you just want to go with one of them, I have put some timestamps below the video. I will just begin by reading the first tarot deck over here. Enjoy. So I have pulled 4 cards here, and the first card will tell you something about what your guides are trying to tell you about your feelings, how you are feeling about this. It's this reading, it's really about molding, come into some kind of metamorphosis with your specific guides, whomever they may be or whatever they may be for you. Mold together with them and really get into a closer contact where you feel that they're speaking to you, through you, as you. As always, we are tuning in with our higher selves when we are making readings like this. And who knows who's at the other end of that when we move beyond our higher self. So I strongly believe that there is someone receiving our energies or reading our energies, interacting with our energies. We are just antennas, and we are sending out energy, we are receiving energies. And so I believe also that when people are crossing over, they become higher frequencies of light and sound, and so we can still have connection with each other. But I strongly believe also that we need to do our job as well to keep this connection going. Okay, so really try to mold in, and I feel that for this reading your guides are really coming in to not tell you, but to have a communication with you about what are you feeling about this, how are your feelings from the perspective that we see it, from the world that we see it. Okay, so the first card is going to tell you something about your fears, your emotional concerns regarding the situation. So let's have a look at the first card down here in the picture. Okay, and here we have 10 of Cups. Okay, so with the Cups cards, we are all it's all about your emotions, your intuition, your sensitivity. A perfect card for this one, talking about your emotional concerns here. you feel very much at peace with yourself here. You feel very much satisfied with everything. You almost feel happy, okay? So you feel recognized here, you feel seen, you feel loved, okay? So you actually don't have any fear here, even though the water signs and the cups cards are telling us something about our fears, our anxiety, because we can become so sensitive here with the cups that it's very difficult for us sometimes to put our foot down or to keep our boundaries, okay? So there can be a lot of fear and anxiety with the cups, but there can also be a lot of truth, the deepest truth and the deepest emotions, okay? The deepest transformation of our soul. So very happy here, okay? Very satisfied. You feel really recognized here. So the next card, and that is also, of course, how your guides are seeing you, okay? That's how they see you also. The next card is about environmental factors, which means how others see you, okay? So your guides want you to know how other people are regarding you at this particular moment, okay? And they are really making a lot of analysis about you. You know, they're thinking a lot of stuff about you so that it's almost heartbreaking. They're thinking about you 24 hours a day. They're thinking about you all the time. It's almost heartbreaking. They're trying to analyze everything you say. Here with Three of Swords, we are very much, always with the swords, we are always very much into communication, thinking patterns, how we understand, perceive, and see things. So there can also be some kind of clairvoyant ability here. But Three of Swords is really about making a lot of analysis and introspection on something. Maybe something you said to someone, the way you are using your words. You are really someone that people find it very hard to forget. Your words or your thoughts really make some kind of impression, okay? So much that it's almost heartbreaking. So you can also have broken someone's heart. There's someone here whom you may have hurt. But people are analyzing everything you say and you communicate out, okay? So really pay attention to your words. And also I would like to add, maybe have a look back in particular for the maybe past week or 2 weeks. If there has been any situation about communication where it was a little bit harsh, or where you felt that people had some kind of odd response to that, because that may lead a hint about whom this or these persons may be, okay? So the third card is about your hopes, what you really wish for. And again, this is how your guides are seeing it, okay? And here we have a major arcana card. The first two cards were from the minor arcana, and they're always about the four elements, the zodiac sign energies, our life areas. The major arcanas are about the greater energies coming in. So this is a major energy coming in right now in reverse. I'll just show you this card in its upright position. Here we have the Lovers, card number 6, a reference in the astrology to the zodiac sign of Gemini. Okay, and since we just had a sword cards down here, the sword's always a reference to all the air zodiac signs, okay? So maybe you want to go check out your chart afterwards to see where you have the air zodiac signs, and in particular Gemini. So the Lovers here in reverse. Normally it is in its upright position, normally it's about making a decision, but this is about unrequited love. Okay, you are not receiving back what you're giving out. And maybe that can be a very tricky card, this, because is your hope really that you won't have that you will have unrequited love? Are you really wishing for someone not to love you? But there is really someone here, I feel, that you wish were not in your life, actually. Maybe there's someone who has cared about you, but it seems as if you have not cared about them. Again, back to Three of Swords. There may be someone's heart that you are breaking. Okay, I'm not saying that this is all romantically. It can be a dear colleague, a dear friend, someone you've known for many years, a very good neighbor. Someone feels that you have broken their heart because you have said something, communicated something out that they just didn't understand, that they've been analyzing over and over again. So a tricky situation that you're in, actually, because maybe your fear is actually to feel happy, to feel recognized. So it tells me that there is someone in your life, maybe multiple persons, who wants to make you feel like this, but it's like you fear it right now. You fear your own happiness, as that's how this is talking to me as the other cards are coming out. Okay, so the last card is actually the outcome of this situation. So this could be an answer to your question. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. And remember, it is from your spirit guides as well. Your energy is molding in with their energies right now. Okay, and we have another major arcana card coming up here, so a major energy. Normally this card looks like this, card number 5, the Hierophant. This is also a guru-like person, or it's someone who has a lot of inspiration to give. This is the person you want to go to for that kind of special inspiration, okay? Normally this is also can talk about religion, traditions, responsibilities, and the family father. Someone who is extremely responsible, okay? If this is someone you want to ask for his guidance or advice on a particular issue. How should I behave in this situation, in this culture? What is allowed for me to do? But in reverse, it's like the way it's showing up in my readings, in a way it is about stay in your own inspiration. You know, maybe close the door to this, meditate on this, stay free of the outside world for a moment and listen to your own inspiration. Remember that inspiration comes from within, not from without. Sometimes the best person to ask is yourself, okay? So you need to sit down and figure out what you want to do about this, because inspiration comes from within. That's what your spirit guides are telling you. So they have a lot of confidence in you that you will find the right answer to this. So this tells me that you already sort of know what is going on here. And I'm telling you right now that we have a lot of hard rain and a lot of storm going on all of a sudden here, okay? So the weather is crazy here. I am currently in Denmark, Scandinavia, so that's the weather up here right now. So with these cards, I feel that you are that you are afraid of your own happiness here. You definitely are. You are breaking someone's heart that is real, someone who really wants to make you happy, okay? So I feel that your spirit guides are saying, why don't you give it a chance? You know inside what is right. You know how to approach this person, okay? But it's like you don't want it. You don't want it, and it's breaking someone else's heart. Because that's how someone sees you. You are breaking someone's heart, a friend or dear colleague, whomever it may be for you. Or it can be a situation where people have been looking at you as someone who's been breaking down communication, where you've said something that was really hurtful, and you don't know what it is because you maybe didn't mean it like that, okay? Let's just have a clarifier on Three of Swords, okay? We'll just have an extra card here. And I will pull some oracle cards also to clarify here to see if there's something more, but you already have the answers about this within you. So I feel that For some of you, you know what you've said, you know what you've done. You didn't do it intentionally, definitely not. But because you haven't quarreled with anyone, you haven't been debating with anyone, that would have been Two of Swords. Okay, Three of Swords has been something that you've been saying to someone where it has really got them going with introspection 24/7, okay? And you just hope that for some reason they will stop maybe chasing you, or they will stop seeing you as someone they want to be with, or be friends with, or if it's a colleague that they want to work with you, you hope that they will not. That's really what you're wishing for. You wish to get out of something here, maybe even for some of you. So you have the answers inside, you know what to do about this situation. Okay, let's have a clarifying card for Three of Swords. Thank you. Do we have a clarifying card? Yes, okay. So let's have a look at that. Yes, Page of Swords. You are communicating the truth. Again, the Swords, another Swords card. Again, back to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so definitely check out where you have the zodiac signs in your chart, because I feel that they will help you move forward. And check out which life areas you have them in, because that will tell you specifically what this is all about. Okay, so Page of Swords is telling you about being a detective, searching for the truth. This can also be someone who's surveilling you. Okay, so maybe they feel you feel surveilled by someone here with Three of Swords. You feel that they just can't let go of something, and maybe you don't even know what it is that you said, or sharing a deep thought with them. You have no clue what it is, but they are trying. You're trying to figure out the truth about this, and you may feel that they're surveilling you. For some reason they're observing you. What is your next move here? Very interesting. Okay, so yes, the bottom card is the Magician, another major arcana card. So a major energy here about searching for the truth. So these persons, or this person, just really want to create something with you, a new life chart, a new life chapter, a new beginning. Okay, they just really want to create something with you, but you hope that they really wouldn't. Six of, the Lovers in reverse. You just really wish that they were not so hooked on you. So let's pull a card to see what your spirit guides, if they have something concrete to tell you here. Okay, so really a time where you need to be more, you need to pay more attention to how you communicate, okay? Both through speaking and writing, because sometimes people are taking your words to heart too much. Okay. The card is coming out there, that is coming out for you here, is card number 41. Remember to go with the colors, numbers, and figures wherever you feel they are leading you, because that's an extra message just for you. So your backing group is saying, let the animals on earth support you, feel their unconditional love. So with the cat, as always, it has this sensuality going. The cat is its own master. No one tells a cat where to go. Even though it's very fragile in its structure, it is very firm and very decisive. And I feel that that's what your backing group is trying to tell you right now. You need to make a decision. You have the answer inside of you. This is calling for your psychic abilities to look through a situation, to feel your way, to tune into your tenderness, to feel tender about yourself. So maybe if you have an animal or a pet, try to connect even more with that, because it will give you an answer of how you truly feel about this situation. Okay? If you don't have any animals, try to maybe visualize a cat or if you can, go to the zoo or go to some of your friends or neighbors who have some kind of pet. Maybe that will clarify this for you. But it's more like tuning into this unconditional love. When you tune into unconditional love for yourself, you will know. You will perhaps know once and for all in your life. Maybe you never felt this way before. You will once and for all know how these people actually feel, how you make them feel, because you start to allow yourself to feel the same way about yourself. When you open up to unconditional love for yourself, you are also automatically moving into empathy so that you can start to feel how other people are feeling, okay? And I feel that that's what your spirit guides want to teach you through all of this. They're saying it's a very important situation you're going through, and it's teaching you something about yourself, about, also back to the Ten of Cups, something about happiness, something about finding peace and rest within yourself. Okay, so let's have a personal card to see if there is some more information coming out here for you. If we can have some more concrete information about this situation, how it's playing out in your 3D physical life, okay? Okay, let's see what's coming out here. Okay, too many cards, we'll just try again, okay? But really interesting how much power your words hold. Okay, we have one card coming out here. Let's see. Yes, this is about poverty, okay? 3 plus 7 also makes a 10. Back to 10 of Cups. You're in poverty here. You don't want to be happy. Why not? Why do you want to keep looking out for a place to be like this poor, hard-working guy in the picture or girl, okay? Why do you want to keep to that when all of this is waiting for you? You are in poverty. You don't rest in yourself right now. You don't feel happy. You don't feel recognized within you. Remember the Hierophant. You need to become your own special, spiritual, emotional guru or guide here, okay? Because you're in poverty, okay? And they want you out of that poverty. And they're also saying that we love you. We love you. When we were with you in your realm, if it is a deceased loved one or deceased loved ones, we felt unconditional love. So it's like you need to feel that for yourself, and you also being reminded that their love never changes. Never, okay? And also through these readings, of course, we want to connect to the ones that we felt were special in our lives, okay? When they were in this dimension. And that love never changes. So 4 plus 5 here makes a 5. 4 plus 1 makes a 5. Changes. Okay? They want you to make some kind of change, some kind of transformation. The black color here is a great color of the occult, of transformation, of metamorphosis, okay? And they're saying, just like we are molding with you right now, molding in with your emotions right now, and you have a special realm with us right now, you need to do that on your own with yourself, so that you can mold in with people in your dimension, because you need it. You're in need of love, okay? So for those of you who may feel that you still are grieving, even though it's been years, maybe it's been 10 years since you lost someone, or 5 years, there is something here where you're being reminded that you need to pass on that love with people you have around you in this lifetime, okay? So don't dismiss anyone. Don't wish for no love, because without love, who would you be, okay? So let's pull a Destiny's card to see where this is leading you. And then we'll just wrap up the reading. Okay, there's one card coming up for you guys here. Yes, adventures. Adventures are knocking at your door. Why wait? Why say no? Why hope for someone not to be into you? Whether it's in your work life, your love life, with your neighbors, your family, friends, whatever, whomever. Someone is knocking, they do not understand why you do not want to receive their special attention. You fear it somehow. You fear to feel loved. Maybe you fear adventures, okay? So, the birds are flying freely here. Remember always that you are a free spirit. Again, back to the water in the background, 10 of Cups. You should really let your emotions flow. Go with the flow, follow the stream, because it will lead you to great love. Okay? Beautiful picture. And so let's just pull you guys a divine door to see what stuff is opening up here. And we have 2 doors for you. Okay. So again, back to Gemini was also about 2. So the first card here that is coming out is this door. It's like a cave. And then a lot of roots here on the wall. So this card is saying, hummingbird song, nectar of sweetness, in joy it brings, the hummingbird's healing, as medicine it sings. Okay, and it came out with this beautiful card. It's always reminding me of some, Tibet, Nepal. Okay, this card is saying, a distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. Okay? So I feel very strongly that you are in healing here. You need some kind of healing for whatever it may be in your life. There is joy waiting for you and sweetness in life. And someone is really wishing for you to be with them, however it may be, work related or more private, more intimate. But someone needs you, okay? And I think that, or I know from these cards, that their intentions are truly, truly true. Okay? They don't want anything else but your happiness. How beautiful is that? Okay, they really wish that you were there. That you were there with them. Okay, but it's like you said, no, I don't know. And then you've been saying a lot of stuff that have made them wonder, analyze, go introspective on things. Okay, and maybe you have left them hanging. Maybe for some of you, I'm getting a proposal. For some of you, you have said, no, I don't want it. I'm just shutting off the door. I want to just listen to myself, and definitely should listen to yourself. But maybe if you've had some kind of proposal, it's like you're letting that person wait here. But it's really about maybe you feel surveilled by someone, or you want to get to the truth of it all. Is this truthful? If you received a proposal, is this truthful? Is this truly the person I'm looking for? You're questioning it a lot. But your guides are saying, you know what? You can let go of all of that, because this is truthful. And they want you to tune in to adventures and unconditional love. Okay? They don't want you to be in poverty anymore. You need to do something. So sit down and meditate. Be for yourself a little while maybe. Definitely tell them that you need some time on your own, so that you won't keep hurting them always trying to keep up. When am I going to receive an answer on that proposal? Or when do I receive an answer from you about that work project? Really try to find the true answer within, okay? And so whether that is a yes or a no, you definitely will know that it will bring you recognition for you. It will bring happiness to you for you. And that's really where it begins. So for those of you who may not know what answer to give other people whom are trying to be with you in whatever situation right now, try to find this love within first, the love for you. And then you can figure out if you want to expand that to them or other people. But then you definitely can give people a truthful answer, okay? So this was what I had for you for for those of you who had chosen their first tarot card deck. So I'm wishing you all the best out there. Take great care of yourselves, and bye for now. And hello to those of you who have chosen to move on with the second tarot card deck. And this reading is going to be a little bit different from the readings that I normally do. So I have pulled you 4 cards here while asking for questions. And this is also about you molding in with your spirit guides here, allowing them to speak to you, through you, as you. We're always tuning into our higher selves here, and who knows who's at the other end, right? So try to maybe move into more into a kind of a metamorphosis with your spiritual guides here, whomever or whatever that may be for you, because these cards are all about what your guides, how your guides are seeing you in a specific situation right now. Maybe there's a specific person or relationship that you want to know more about, where you would like to have some kind of guidance. So this is also about your guides talking to you through these 4 cards. So the first card I'm going to look at is about your fears, the emotional concerns regarding the situation that you are in or relationship. And here we actually have a major arcana card. This is always pointing to the major energies coming in. So a major energy of karma. This is Wheel of Fortune. This is also a reference to Saturn. So there could be some kind of responsibility here. Definitely timelines meeting up, past life experiences. There is something here where you need to become responsible, okay? And Saturn is always talking about time. Now it's time. And maybe the wheel is starting to turn in your direction, that you will see things come true. But it's always about how you are feeding that. How are you feeding the energies of your life right now? Because this wheel will roll in any direction where you are feeding the energy, okay? So this is karma, okay? This is really karma. So a major question. So that's really your fears right now. Your fears is about taking responsibility, perhaps. Oh my God, I don't want to do that, but I know it's coming now. What am I going to do with that? Can I just postpone it maybe next year? And this card is saying no. The time is now, okay? So the second card is about environmental factors, how others see you, okay? Also from your spirit guides, how they see other people are seeing you. And here we have Son of Wands. So here we have a minor arcana card. So the minor arcana is always pointing to the 4 elements, zodiac sign energies, and our life areas. So maybe you want to go check out your chart to see where you have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, because this is pointing to the fire element and all the fire zodiac signs. So Son of Wands is in particular about traveling out, not looking back, moving into exile. It's always pointing with the wands to physical action, okay? And the energy that you are presenting yourself with through your physicality, through your actions, okay? Your life force energy here. And you're really leveling up here. You are moving to higher levels or different frequencies of your life force energy. Okay, so maybe for some of you, you have felt flat or tired for quite some while, or maybe even exhausted. Now you're like Son of Wands. It's a Knight of Wands in the original tarot deck. So this is really where you're saddling up your horse, you're riding out, you're not looking back, you're moving into exile. You want to find the treasure in it all. Where has the dragon hit your treasure? Where's the treasure in it all? And you're just riding out there. So for those of you who may not be physically riding out there, or maybe even leaving your country, since this is also pointing to traveling abroad, you may find that your energy level is rising quite dramatically, okay? So this is how other people see you, as someone very forceful, okay, with a lot of energy, not being afraid to travel out there to explore and seeking adventures. And also very free of commitment, perhaps, for some of you. Okay, so the third card here is about your hopes. So this is what you really wish for in this situation. Here we have another Wands card. So Six of Wands is talking about that there are obstacles right now, but it's like you're rising above them. Okay, you will face them as you're traveling out there, but you really wish to overcome them. You wish to be free as a butterfly and transform, and just moving out of relationships or whatever it may be for you. It can be also that you physically have had some kind of obstacle that you just want to rise above it right now. Okay, you felt so exhausted for quite some time, and now the Sun of Wands is coming in to help you to move to higher levels, so that you can be free as a butterfly. You can transform out of these obstacles that you have been facing, either in your relationship, maybe something about your creativity, how you are creatively coming about, moving about situations. But it can definitely also be about your creativity in your job or through a hobby. And then again, also about your physicality, that there may have been some physical issues here, and you just want to transform and be free and fly above them, okay? That's really what you're hoping for. So the last card is actually about the outcome of this situation, and maybe even it might even be holding an answer for you, okay? And here we have a minor arcana card. So here we have Seven of Wands. So you got wands all over here. So there is something pointing to taking action on things, to feel some kind of rebirth. Because here with Seven of Wands, you are burning through the crowd, okay? See how you're shining through. Success. That's the outcome, okay? People are definitely going to notice you, because you're going to burn through it all, okay? And this is talking about that you've been through a lot of discussions, debates, negotiations perhaps, but that you have come out successfully so far. It means that you're in the middle of it all, because Seven of Wands, with seven, the number 7, we're in the middle of the Wands. We're always in the middle of whatever the minor arcana deck is. We're always in the middle of it, and you are burning through now. You're coming out successfully. But the travel is going on. The travel keeps moving on. Okay, it's continuing. It's not. You're not there yet. This is not the end station. But you have come out quite successfully here, or will come out quite successfully, where you have reached so far. Okay, with your insights, with your life force energy. But you're really burning through here. Okay. And also we had the number 6 before 7. So it's like there is a continuation here. What you are hoping for and what you wish for, that is really also what you are going to take action on. That is really what's going to happen, okay? So these are the cards for you here. And all this is karmic. Remember that. All this is karmic. You need to take responsibility for your actions, for whatever it is that you're negotiating about, going through debates about, or discussions about. You really need now to take responsibility for that, and maybe saddle off that horse of yours to ride out of these obstacles, because you just feel that you want to rise above it all, okay? And be free and just fly away from it all. others see you as very resourceful. Okay, so maybe you have a responsibility here as a leader. This could also be Mars and Jupiter energy. Leadership, coming out quite strong with a lot of self-confidence, a lot of courage and spontaneity, not looking back. You're moving out there to conquer, okay? So people see you as someone who can do that. Very resourceful, very strong. But you seem to be afraid to take that responsibility upon you, okay? But that's the issue here. So you really just want to fly away from it all. Say, no, that's not my responsibility. I'm not a leader here. I can't do that. I can't take action on that. I just want to fly away. I just hope that I will be free from all of this. So maybe for some of you, you have, or you hold great responsibility within your family, your work life, your marriage, or if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, someone makes you feel very responsible here, but it's karmic. It's time now to deal with that, okay? You are supposed to be in that situation so that you will get to know more about your life force energy and know how strong you really are. So maybe this is not something that you should take leadership on, but maybe your spirit guides want you to learn something about your life force energy, how much you're really capable of. It's like you've been holding your light back, and finally now they just want you to burn through here, because that's the outcome of this, okay? So whatever you choose to do, you definitely need to take responsibility for this life force energy. So either you want to be a leader or you don't. Either you move out in exile or you move out in leadership, okay? And then I feel that the crowd will be with you here with the butterfly, 6 of Wands. They will help you become free, okay? You will receive help from whomever it is that you are a leader for, okay? And you will really burn through here. It may not be out without discussions here or debates, but you will burn through, okay? You will come out quite successfully. You will survive this. Your life force energy will survive this. And also I hear your spirit guide saying that if you want to take responsibility as a leader here, you can also burn through, okay? If you choose to ride out in exile and just be free of it all, okay, that's also a possibility. You will also burn through, okay? But since we have a crowd down here, both on card number 6 and 7, I feel very strongly that they're saying to you, you know what, there's something here that you have not looked at in yourself. You are stronger than you think you are, and you need to take responsibility for that. Maybe you are a born leader. You need to use this life force energy for something and someone else than yourself, because with the Wands cards we are very much focused on ourselves, our own needs. And now they're saying, well, maybe your responsibility is also to use that life force energy in a way that other people can make use of that. Someone who needs to learn more about that person's own energies. Maybe you will be a perfect person to stand up for that, to show this side of yourself, and through that you will become a great teacher for others. Again, back to Jupiter, especially with the Wands. So you can become some kind of guru here, or definitely some kind of teacher, because you have some kind of special knowledge or special abilities here to take physical action on things, okay? So you need to maybe teach that, pass that on, but you really just want to be free of it, okay? But either way, no matter what, you will burn through. You will definitely, the outcome here will be that you will come out quite successfully, but it's really just about taking responsibility for your life force energy. Where do you see it go right now? In which direction do you wish to move it into right now? And there's a lot of karma going on right now. A lot of stuff is playing out in your life and also within you. So this life force energy is also telling you that, okay, maybe you have felt this before in another lifetime. Maybe you have been taking these kind of actions in a different lifetime. Now it's time to figure out what this is. Okay, so let's pull you guys some, you know, a message from heaven card here to see what you guys have to add here. So really pay attention to your actions, okay? Maybe also, since this could also refer to the past, maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, what kind of actions were you taking? Where you would just really, where you really just wish yourself far away from that situation. You were just like flying above it all, okay? And you just really want to burn. Okay, I'm also hearing right now, be careful not to burn your light. I don't know, in Denmark we have a saying, burn your light in both ends. I don't know if that goes for the English language as well, but be careful not to burn your light in both ends. Make sure that you do the right thing here, okay? So this is what's coming out for you guys. Put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach. We encourage you to move, okay? Card number 33, that could also be a 6. And as always, go with their numbers, figures, colors on the cards, wherever you feel that they are leading you, because that would be a bonus message just for you, of course. So put on your dancing shoes, okay? Or walk along the beach. We encourage you to move, okay? So again, back to the ones cards, definitely a lot of action is being asked for here. You know, take responsibility for your actions, get it going, come on, saddle your horse. You're a son of wands right now, you can do it. A lot of masculine energy, which means that you need to be outgoing, forward moving right now. The masculine energy is calling for physical action, so you need to go out there and manifest something, do something, okay? Because you really need to perhaps move out of a situation. You definitely need to take responsibility. Either you want to be a leader, either you're moving out of something, I don't know, either you're moving into exile or taking upon you that leadership. I will let that be up to yourself to evaluate more on that. But let's pull you guys some personal cards to see if there are more information here, okay? Yes, okay, so we have 2 cards out for you, yes. And they came out on their own, so the first one to come out is card number 14. Could be the numbers 1, 4, or 5. 5 is also the number of changes, okay? So there's a message of concern here. And to me, how, you know, how this card is showing up sometimes is showing me, you know, like a surprising message coming, like, wow, it's really, is this for me? So, and sometimes it's also more of a deeply concern, you know, something that you're taking to heart, okay? So again, really figure out what this situation is about for you. Then you will know how this card is speaking to you, okay? But there is some kind of concern here. It can also be that someone is thinking about you, that you're being offered something. Okay. Yes, these cards won't stand still. Okay. Okay. Great. The other card coming out is card number 10. 10 is also about endings and new beginnings. And 10, something new is about to begin here. Okay, with your karma timelines meeting up. It's time to go, to take that journey. But it's like you're in between stations right now. You had just received here, you just arrived here, and you have not yet gotten on that new train, okay? But they want you to move. They want you to move. Figure out what train you want to be on, okay? Figure out. Because there is some kind of journey here. So for some of you, you are maybe traveling to a new state, a new home, going on some kind of travel where you're going to broaden your horizon a little bit. Again, back to Jupiter. I got a lot of Jupiter energy here in this reading, so, and of course also Saturn. So take responsibility for that. If you have something special that you teach, if you are a teacher, especially at university or college or something like that. But definitely do that, because you're bound to have a lot of success, okay? But you need to get those feet moving. and get out there. So let's pull a Destiny's card to see where this is taking you. Okay, we got 2 cards again. They came out together, so let's have a look at them. Okay. It seems as if there is a lot of forgiveness in the picture, okay? Forgiveness. With the new moon, there is also new beginnings here. So maybe there needs to be some kind of forgiveness, as I mentioned before. Maybe you've been going through a lot of debates, discussions that needs to be forgiven, okay? Where you can burn through and say, you know what? If you can forgive me, I can forgive you. I said this and that, or I took action in that direction. Maybe that was wrong of me. So I'm asking for forgiveness now, and maybe other people will come and ask you for forgiveness, okay? So with your life force energy, there seems to be something of forgiveness that you need to let go of, okay? Because the next card coming out with this bird standing still, unfortunately, I cannot remember the bird's name in English for this one. In Denmark, we just have a Danish word, hejre. But I doubt that that is the English word for it. But it's standing still, and if you have watched or watched this bird in nature, you will have found it very peculiar, very odd, because it looks as if it's almost fake, because it can stand so still. And this bird has planted its legs deeply in the waters here. Okay, so this is about waiting for the water to begin to clear up again when the mud has fallen to the bottom of the river or the stream, and the water is still, the current is still, and everything is clearing up in your water, in your emotions. The water is always a reference back to our soul and intuition, sensitivity, and our feelings. Then you know what to do, because it's like there's been this situation has led to some kind of emotional standstill, and that needs to be to get out of that. Forgiveness is required here, okay? You need to move out of some emotional standstill, because that seems to be what is holding you back. So put on those dancing shoes. You know, with the water energies, we are becoming quite artistic. You know, we like music, we like art, and also the fire element can be quite creative as well, of course, because that is a reference back to creation and the spark of creation that we all carry within us, okay? And so there has been some kind of emotional standstill, and now it's time for new beginnings. So begin by forgiving yourself for some kind of emotional twist that you have been in. Forgive that. Maybe forgive yourself. I feel that there's something strongly going on about something pointing back to yourself. So maybe start by forgiving yourself. You'll find it easier to forgive your relationships, which once is also a reference to, okay? And then you can begin and move and dance, and because there is something here, you cannot stay in this situation. You need to move, because there's some message of concern. And also it can be someone who's writing you or contacting you and say, you know what, you want to come visit? Yes, of course. Or you could live with me. Come live with me. I'll find a job for you. Come live with me. And you will be on that train and into new beginnings, okay? So let's wrap up this reading by pulling you guys a divine door to see what is opening up in your life right now. If you get on that train, if you put on your dancing shoes, okay, if you take responsibility, also I feel for your emotional health, okay, because that's where there's been some kind of standstill. But you can solve that. You can rectify that through taking action. After you have forgiven yourself, then you can start to move on and put all that standstill into some kind of beneficial action, okay? So, okay, we got a lot of cards for you, so you're really moving. Okay, the first card that's coming out is coming out on its own. It's looking like this. We can see how there is a doorway, and then there's another wall behind this wall, okay? And this card is saying, bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. Okay, so maybe you want actually to use some color, use Palo Santo or sage to cleanse your space. Actually do that quite tangibly, okay? There's something cleansing up here, also with the fire element. Something is burning through here, cleansing your space right now through all that emotional forgiveness over here, okay? And then we have 3 doors coming out for you. They came out together, okay? So just have a closer look at them here. And then I'll just read them aloud, okay? So the first card here is saying, yes, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. I'll put it over here because that's also about forgiveness, okay? The next card is someone living in number 42, and 4 plus 2 is also a 6. 3 plus 3 is also a 6 over here, okay? So this door is opening up to all of this about putting on your dancing shoes. This card is saying, inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. Again, your inner power, all the wands, and that you have brought yourself here by your own command. Exactly, you are your own destiny. We must never forget that we are also part of creation. We also create our own destiny. So if you just want to fly out of this situation, you wish it never happened, remember to take responsibility. You brought yourself there, okay? So that's coming out, that just say yes. You're ready to leap and fly now. You're ready to step into your inner power. You have brought yourself here to this major moment of freedom, I really feel, if you want to take it. Now the last door to come out is this beautiful door. Very neat and nice, okay? A lot of beautiful ornament here. This card is saying, trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. Okay, and I feel that that is also pointing back to this standstill, that the water is also pointing to our intuition. It's like maybe it has led you astray, perhaps. Maybe there's some kind of standstill and you don't know. You're standing there, you're all confused, you're waiting for the waters to clear up within you, okay? And while you're waiting for that, you can start to look at your mud and see, where is it that I need to forgive? Where is it that I need to forgive myself? And also they're saying that that the timing is not only yours, but also the universe at play, okay? Timing. So your guides are really helping you right now. You just need to have faith and breathe, okay? Breathe through forgiving yourself on an emotional level, where there's been some kind of standstill, or that things are definitely clearing up here, and you will feel ready. You will feel ready to say, yes, I am going to put on those dancing shoes. I am going to move. Okay, I'm stepping into my inner power here. Okay, and I know that the universe is assisting me when I say yes. Yes, I wish the universe to step in. Yes, I wish to take responsibility for my life and my creativity. I want to make something of myself. I want to use every side of myself, every gift and talent that I came here to earth with, okay? There's something new beginning here. There's endings and new beginnings. So forgive yourself for the past. The water signs are also past, pointing back to past lives, but definitely our past memories. If there's something that you want to forgive yourself for that have made you have this major standstill in your life, where your river has been poisoned or polluted by something, now you're waiting for that water to clear up again. You're waiting for that emotional clarity, okay, and begin that journey through forgiving, through bringing forgiveness to the situation, whether it's you forgiving yourself, or you forgiving others, or you receiving forgiveness for something you have done to others, okay? But you're definitely stepping into your inner power, and definitely this door, trust the universe, okay? Trust the universe. You're here for a reason, okay? Just breathe, have faith, okay? The timing seems to be perfect now, and it seems as if this journey is going to be quite easy for you, because already I feel that you've done a lot of work here. You hold a lot of responsibility because you hold this great power. You need to take responsibility for that, to make something of that, okay? So this was what I had for those of you who went with the second tarot card deck. I wish you all the best out there. Take great care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and bye for now.